Okay, Joey, thanks for the update. Let's take a look here. You know what? First up, don't worry about editing film. Don't even go to the hassle. All I want to do is see two or three face-ons, and if you can get me down the line when you do your update, that's great. Don't worry about editing anything. In fact, I'd prefer just to see two or three swings in a row. Upload that to YouTube, put it on the forum for us to look at. Excuse me. Way to go. It's tough to do this, especially as we've never met. But it'll be a fun project anyway. So first thing, not to be overly critical, but this right thumb here, this right thumb is, whoops, let's point the other way. That could certainly be softer and on the left side of the shaft, as opposed to right now that thumb pad looks like it has some influence on the grip. And my preference is that it doesn't have anything to do with what's going on with the grip. I'm watching you go through a shot here. There appears to be, you can see your head kind of looking over to the right, looking for something or checking for something. I'm not one to ever tell you to keep your head down. My mentor, George Newton, never wanted people to keep their head down. But as a preference, you might want to look at the ball, just to, have it be somewhat stationary. Again, if this is something you've worked into your swing, has nothing to do with impact, but again, just a preference. If you can kind of casually look at the ball, that would be a preference. Not to keep it fixed there, but certainly a preference. Let's see what we're doing through impact here. Okay, so we're getting impact. Ideally, we're going to see a little bit more look of the mass of the club in a condition like this, and I'll try to explain this to you. So a little bit more lean there, which would give the left arm the impression that all this is nice and flat in that condition. So how are you going to do that? Well, first off, we're going to manipulate it by this drill over here on the right side. So again, short swings. Sorry for the camera, but my daughter is working the screen there, and this right thumb, if we look over here, that right thumb is passive and on the left side of the grip. So the whole idea of this little exercise, this next little step, is to go from a mid-body hands address to this manipulated follow through as a hand training exercise. So here's mid-body hands. And in this position right here, I'm actually taking the golf club manually. So here's the angle, and I'm manually uncocking. So I have the sensation, both thumbs, or I should take that back. The knuckle of my right hand and the thumb of my left hand are both uncocking, trying to get completely uncocked. So at this point, there's a flat left wrist, there's a uncocked yet even mildly bent right wrist. So both of this knuckle of the right index finger is uncocking down, and this thumb hidden behind my right hand is uncocking down. See what happens and that's a manual thing I want you to work on. What's going on here? Let's come back to just pre-impact. And again, don't worry about editing software. Just this video is perfect. Just do 2 or 3 in a row. They don't even have to be good ones, because the impact, that doesn't matter to me at this point. We're just kind of working on your overall motion, trying to refine your action. Motion is a general look and how the shaft and arms kind of expand. action as the intricate pieces, and I'm working on an intricate thing with this whole uncocking scenario. So right here, you could see how you could uncock that left wrist more. You could uncock that right hand more. If I come over here and show you a comparison. So just work this one, post one, hit another bucket of balls with this little shot, and then keep in mind too, this is as far as I want you to go on this follow through. Alright, I hit this shot 60 yards. I know it's hard to go to the range by balls and only hit 60-yard shots, but it comes back to learning how to play a musical instrument. You don't sit at the piano and play Beethoven. You sit at the piano and learn how to do slow scales until you can rattle them off, and then you can play a piece of music. And that's, Happy Birthday. It's not even an elevated song musically. So let's work through this training. You're doing great. Keep it up. Show me how you can uncock your hands through the ball. And eventually, once you can do this, we're going to take away this manual feel and get it more into a swing. But I want your hands to be educated before we even, go down that road. So that's the update for today.